so Pig 64 Part 2 just got delayed once again. Now, there's actually more. We got some crazy new leaks and stuff, but here I2R tweeted, "It is with a heavy heart that we announce Pig 64 Part 2 can no longer be released on August 17th. It is very important to us that we make every effort to produce the best product possible, and to do that, we need a little more time. There are some big things in the works, and we want to put our best foot forward to make them happen, but for now, we hope you can trust in what we've got going. You'll be hearing from us again very, very soon. Sincerely, I2R and Minitoon." So the new release date, of course, has not been confirmed yet. We don't know when it's coming out, but for right now, they need a little more time regarding the development part. They want to make Part 2 as best as possible. But what's very interesting is that at the bottom of the image, you can barely see a little binary code over here. And now this is where things get interesting, so just please bear with me. So this here is the official I2R Discord server, you know, made by the developers of Pig 64. And we translate this binary code right here. It's gonna lead you to another server called the Pig 64 Hub. Now, there's actually 6 servers in total. I'm gonna go and analyze each one of them, but keep in mind they're all a part of the Pig storyline and not, you know, the real world. They're just kind of here for the storyline part of things. So this guy here, Eminem, he's a developer inside the Nakeds company, the people that made Pig 64 inside the Pig storyline. This guy here, Eminem, just kind of introduced Pig 64 here. Think, you know, it's an amazing experience. You can make friends, collect stuff, explore maps. And now right here it says, "Our lead developer Ronald hard at work." This here is actually a very old leak from, you know, maybe like a week ago or something. And I actually made an entire video talking about how this is not Ronald and how this is actually the rat from the vault in his in real life form. And these guys just confirmed my theory wrong in like a single message. So F in the chat for my theory. Then we got testing day in with our testers. Pig 64 will come to the XORT 64 console soon. And now here's another interesting one. It says the Venture Beyond DLC will release soon. Prepare your wallet and backpack for this trip across the pond. Captain Beatrice will lead the way. This here is Captain Beatrice. We actually saw them in a leak. They're the captain of the Medora. So that's really cool. And then we got a short sleeve pig. I don't know why that's really relevant, but that looks kind of cool, I guess. Sure, awesome. But in the testing message, there's actually another Discord server link that leads you to this here server called the Pig 64 Testing Comms. And right here, we got some testing session logs. Of course, not real testing. They're all kind of just, you know, testing inside the Pig storyline. So the first logs here say game is messy, has a ways to go. Other players cause immense lag, not enough platforming, warehouse is unaccept. And then MNF. We're gonna talk about those letters here in a second. Then testing session 2 logs, much more cleaned up, not as choppy, lag is still an issue, players phasing through walls, problems with the where UX3. Again, we're gonna talk about the last 3 numbers and letters here in a second. Testing session 3 logs, game is all clean, lag has been fixed, needs final touch-ups, can't get into the AVK. And then testing session 4, can't get into warehouse B. And now if you connect all of those letters at the end of each message, you're gonna notice, yeah, you guessed it, another Discord server link, which actually brings you to the Naked's internal. And right here, there's a guy called Roger R. I assume he's like a rabbit or something. And this is kind of just logs of the project Pig 64. Piggy discussions here on Twitter made it all sorted out and much easier to read here. So it says June 10th, 1970, Project Pig 64 production started. September 29th, 1972, Project Pig 64 production canceled. May 24th, 1980, Project Pig++ production reinstated. October 23rd, 1980, Project Pig++ slated for December 1980 release. November 19th, Pig++ delayed to spring 1981 release. April 2nd, 1981, Pig++ delayed indefinitely. December 8th, 1983, Pig 64 slated for June 1984 release. And there's also these little images with letters and numbers, and guess what they lead to? Yep, you guessed it, another Discord server. This one's actually kind of weird. It's called All Rats, and all it has is a channel where a guy named Rat is posting rat pictures of rats. But in some of those pictures, you've got some letters and numbers, like 9, 5, and then P and K. And guess what that leads to? Yep, you guessed it, another Discord server called Error. And well, this one's actually really, really interesting. There's like about 40 of these channels just called RE, and they all have some random numbers. Here's actually all the numbers on Notepad. What's very interesting is some of the numbers actually appeared more than once. So for example, 39 and 39, 28 and 28, 31 and 31, 26 and 26. Like, I don't really know what's going on with this. Nobody has figured this out yet. But in one of the RE channels, this guy named Error says some gibberish here, and when translated, it actually says check the first words spoken. And now we connected this to the original I2R Discord server, and when you go to the announcement to the first word spoken, there's actually, guess what? Another Discord server link. Now, thank God this is the final Discord server link, but this one is probably the most interesting. It's basically a conversation between Nekits, the company, and a guy named Nor. Now, of course, Piggy Discussion made it a lot easier to read, so I'm just gonna use their tweet. This here is the title of the Discord server, and it's translated to Nor. And so right here you can see Nekits and TZ speaking with Nor and R. Right here it says, am I speaking with it? Nor answers, you are in my presence. Nekit says, you know you don't belong. Nor says, Ronald thought otherwise. Nekit says, you were his mistake, but we will fix it. Nor answers, I'm not the one to be fixed. Nekit then says, they almost find you, referring to the players, but we hid you even better this time. They hid Nor in the warehouse. Nor responds, they will find me, they're too smart for their own good. Nekit says, the road that lies ahead is too challenging. Nor says, luckily they can overcome any challenge. Nekit then says, you will be defeated, the game will be freed. Nor says, what if I were freed? Nekit says, they will be on their way very soon, Nor. Nor says, I will be waiting. And this is pretty much the entire conversation. And then we also got this picture of a weird looking rat. And if you connect this to one of the leaks that somebody leaked like on Twitter a long time ago, this is literally the same exact model. It's got the binary code on the background. It's got the same ears, the same head. Everything is exactly the same, confirming that this is the same guy. And I assume this here is Nor. Now you guys probably have a lot of questions like, who is Nor? What is this? Like, what does this even mean here? Well, let me quickly break this down for y'all. So Nekits here, of course, made Pig 64 inside the Piggy storyline alongside Ronald. And keep in mind, they all worked in the protection services for mechanics and machines, the company that made robots and a bunch of other cool stuff. And so what happened was Ronald made Nor, I guess. If you see right here, Nekits refers to Nor as an it, meaning it is not an actual animal character. It is something that was programmed, that was created by Ronald. And whatever that is was Ronald's mistake, and so they hid Nor inside the warehouse so they can't find him, so he can't be freed from the game. And now here's where my theory kicks in. Now, I've actually seen Devound talk about this a long time ago, but I think that Ronald created an AI called Nor. What's also very interesting is that Nor backwards is Ron. Ronald, you get it? And what happened was the AI became too self-aware, it became too powerful, and so it became Ronald's mistake. And so, well, they hid him inside the game so he will never be freed, so he can't do anything. But Nor still wants to be freed. The AI still wants to be freed. Nor is the bad guy. And right here when Nekit says they almost found you, of course it's referring to us because we almost got into the warehouse, we almost broke the game, but then Nekit's banned us, thankfully. Let's go back on where we got the instructions to, find the warehouse, where we got the instructions to do anything inside the Pig 64 game. That's right, it is the rat from the vault. And if we compare the rat from the vault to this picture here, or this picture here, it is pretty much the same rat, just a little bit more distorted and a little bit more, evilish looking. And I think I can safely say that Nor, the AI, is the rat from the vault. He's an AI that is trying to get free. That's why he's so self-aware inside of a video game. That's why he knows where to go, what to do. And that's why he's telling us to go to the warehouse so we can free him without even knowing what we're doing. Nor here is the ultimate bad guy. The rat from the vault is the bad guy. Nekits here are not the bad guys. They tried stopping us from doing the most evil thing ever to the world. So yeah, this is all actually pretty crazy. Of course, I'll keep you guys updated if there's any more new leaks. Let me know what you think about all this down below in the comments. What are some of your theories, predictions? Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!